Hello my YouTube compatriots. Today I am out at the job site on Duncan Street. So far we have some progress. Our loan closing is still a little ways away, about a week, but we are nonetheless moving forward on a few items, and those namely being chiefly the driveway. So you can see right there, let me flip the camera around. Here we have crushed concrete, also known as recycled concrete. Now there's a couple of different things that you can do for a driveway when you start. I would recommend first either this stuff or crush and run when you begin. Some builders don't like it because it raises a lot of dust on the crush and run, but this stuff is kind of in the middle where they're big chunks, big particles. It's considered like aggregate, you know, that could be added back into concrete since this is recycled concrete. But you can see also that it's not as full of dust as something like crush and run would be. We'll see if I can flash a photo of some crush and run on top. But the main reason for using this stuff, the main case, is when you're on a job site, you're gonna have a lot of this happen where trucks come in and they just make a lot of hole. And basically what ends up happening, all of this is just gonna get smushed right down in there. As you can see, I mean, there was some there, but now it's mud slash that stuff. I mean, there wasn't quite a lot there, but you can see basically what's gonna end up happening, something like that. So that right there, I'm told, is about 14 to 15 tons by the driver of this crushed concrete, and it will be spread out to the end of the driveway over there, and then one more load will take it the rest of the way to the side of the house, the rest of the way there. Now that was a bit of a surprise to us because a lot more went in here than we thought would go in here, just due to all of this kind of mud. Let me just give you an example here. We're about a foot of dirt right there where the truck drove past. So anyway, the main point of using this is it's a lot cheaper than buying the expensive stones of the same size. So you see, I mean, there are some stones in here, but if we were to purchase all, you know, just large stones like this, it would be considered, I think, ABC 7 and some other stuff, or sorry, 57 ABC stone, that type of stuff. It gets very expensive very fast. So you can see this stuff is covered in some of the newer stuff. You can see is a little cleaner, but this brand new wet stuff is just absolutely hammered in dust, and that is going to help it to kind of form together and create a good base layer. Once that is completed, you can then use ABC and 57 or whatever you're going to use over the top all the way to the house right before you move in to make it a well done driveway after the fact. So this stuff is not really good for a final driveway, but it's good enough for this type of... Thank you, car. Thank you. Flying right past me. So you can see this stuff is not the best for you know, actually car driving in here, because it'll just kind of shift around, but eventually it will get harder, and I will show you guys what that looks like. So you can see after it sits for a while, it does get quite a bit harder, and you end up having more of a flat surface where, you know, it becomes quite packed down. You can see my foot's not going under or anything like that, and it becomes good enough to drive over, and it's decently flat, so that's not too bad at all. So as far as pricing is concerned, a truckload of that at about 14 to 15 ton, $175, and once that's done, the guy that delivers it charges a fee, and to spread it out charges a fee, and his fee for one truckload was $300 total with the purchase of the crushed concrete. Basically with the 3 loads that comes to $900. And the second part today of this video is the culvert. The pipes were 15-inch pipes. Normally they run 80 bucks, but for me I got them for 48 bucks. So check Craigslist for, they're called basically, just look up concrete or culvert pipes. These are 15-inch, but the thing you want to look for is like second-rate ones. Basically, they're rejected by Department of Transportation, but the guys that install them, I mean, they do this all the time. They can either patch them if they have issues, or like mine, they had no issues. They were installed right then and there. They just don't look so pretty on some of the parts on the outside. No big deal there. Now for those, I got 3 of those, 24-foot wide driveway, in case you're wondering. It's 12 foot in there, but it might be an issue further down with deliveries of material, but we'll kind of cross that bridge if we get there. And if we have to move in some heavy equipment, we can always just cut some more trees. Always waiting for these cars to pass. Anyway, finally, total price, I think he charged me $100 or $200 to get those installed and covered up with a little bit of dirt. So total for this project, yeah, so that's $200. So total for this project, $1,100 to the guy, and with the culvert pipes installed, paid about $300 total with the neighbors, $360, I think. Let me do the math, $181. And basically with that, what we accomplished, get some neighbors that can build with you. I mean, you can save on some small things like this, like the culvert pipes. Basically, I got a better deal because I was buying more of them, and also got a better deal on the delivery because we split the delivery cost. Things like porta potties, this kind of thing. I mean, on stuff that requires style, like some bricks, you're definitely not going to be able to share that unless you guys really have the same style. But for stuff like this that everybody needs, you need a culvert pipe. You need some dirt, you need some rock. I mean, might as well order it from the same person and get yourself a discount, you know, if you guys can agree to it. So anyway, total project price, $1,100 plus $181, so we're at $1,381, if I can do my math right. That's for driveway stone and the culvert pipes. And hopefully that's been a little bit helpful for you guys today. You guys enjoy the rest of your week, and thank you for liking, subscribing, and commenting. And one other thing, if you guys do shop on Amazon, if you're nice enough to click on our link to shop on Amazon for stuff you'd already be buying, we get a tiny little percentage of that, and that would also help us out to keep making videos and kind of incentivize getting the information out there for others that want to do a self-home build. Yeah, so just kind of throwing that out there if you guys are interested. That'd be very nice of you guys to like, comment, subscribe, share, etc. And if you guys have any tips for me, any construction workers, builders, etc., things you guys have done for yourselves on your properties, let me know. Take care, everybody.